In any case, when we come back, we will have something that we do understand quite well, and that's vehicle reviewing. And we will have two interesting vehicles to review. The GMC Sierra 1500 Denali Ultimate. I think I got all of those. And I was driving the 2023 Jeep Compass. So stay with us for that with Chris Teague. This is Jack Nerad with you. And thanks so much for being with us right here on America on the Road. Welcome back, everybody, to America on the Road with Chris Teague, Jack Nerad with you for road test time. And Chris, you had a road test vehicle with such a long name. I'm not sure I could do it and get it in this segment, but I'm going to have you go ahead and tell us about it.
Yeah, I always get a chuckle out of this. And when the delivery person was texting me the other day to tell me he was bringing it, he just texted the first couple of names and then stopped. But this is the 2023 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali Ultimate. Now, if you and I, Jack, know about this, but if you've been a GMC fan for a long time, the Denali trim has been sort of the top of the line for most of their vehicles, about as high as you could get. Now they've gone a step further with this Ultimate trim, and it really is ultimate. I mean, it is more than anyone would ever need in a pickup truck. So it comes in with two powertrains. You can get a choice. The standard powertrain, which is an awesome one I have, is the 3.0 liter Duramax diesel. That truck starts at just around $83,000. You can upgrade with a 6.2 liter V8 starting at 84 grand. So, and then you add options on top of that. So, as I mentioned, the 3.0 liter Duramax diesel, it's a turbo diesel V6. It's 305 horsepower, 495 pound-feet of torque. Jack, I want to get your opinion on this in just a minute, but this is a luxury truck with over 9,000 pounds of towing and a diesel powertrain. What do you think about that?
I like it a lot. I mean, I like the diesel powertrain for a couple reasons. One, tons of torque, so it feels actually better than the horsepower figure would suggest it would feel in terms of power, and it sounds like it's very powerful. And that torque is, of course, very useful for towing, too, and that's really what it's for here. It's not for speed, it's for towing. So, it's a drivetrain I like, and it also gives you generally giant range.
Yeah, it does. I think it's almost 500 miles on a tank. I've been driving all week, and it's just now down to like 380 miles or something. So it's been fantastic, especially after sitting outside charging an electric vehicle in the winter for a little while. But as I mentioned, so this truck comes with a 10-speed automatic transmission. The diesel in this thing, I've expressed my love of diesels both in the F-150 when they offered it there and in the Ram. This is a fantastic diesel. I think a full-size pickup with these powertrains are great they make great daily drivers because they're smooth and you don't have a lot of horsepower, but there's plenty here. And especially, this truck comes on 22-inch wheels, and it did not come with snow tires. So I'm driving on all seasons in the snow. But I got to tell you, the low range on the low torque on this thing, it barely takes any gas to get out of the snow. And in automatic four-wheel drive, it tackles everything just fine. So no issues there at all. And the 10-speed is smooth. I think the only thing that people might miss here, Jack, is a little bit of the noise that you get. I mean, the other powertrain's a V8, so neither one is going to be super quiet. But when you're sitting in the cabin, you really do feel it sounds like a semi truck, just a little bit quieter. And I really like that. It's one of the things I love about diesels in these trucks. So as you mentioned, it's not quick, but it has plenty of torque. And when you put your foot down, you can feel the thrust that this thing has. So I think it's 9,100 pounds of towing in the configuration that I had. So that's plenty for me and plenty for most people. That's a pretty darn big boat. You're not going to be towing a fifth wheel or anything with this, but more than enough for a luxury pickup truck.
Yeah, terrific. Yeah. And of course, great interior, I imagine, too. I want to hear about that. It's probably really well done, I would think.
Yeah, I'm just pulling my notes out here because I took a bunch on the interior. This is almost a Cadillac level interior. If you were going to buy a Cadillac pickup truck or if you wanted one, this would be your option. So this is Alpine Umber leather with heated and cooled and massaging front seats. Power running boards to get into this guy. Very luxurious truck. You sit into this thing. The front buckets are deep. They're wide. They're supportive. They're absolutely accommodating of my American-sized body. Too wide to fit in a lot of smaller trucks. So this one worked out well for me. This is a crew cab. It's the only version you can get in is a crew cab and a short bed, which is great for families if you're going to use this thing as an everyday truck. Which for $84,000 or $83,000, I assume most people would be using this as their only vehicle. So. seating for 5, plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room in the back. It's got a 13.4-inch touchscreen up front with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, 12-speaker Bose stereo, head-up display. And the thing I want to talk about last here is the multi-pro tailgate. You know, GMC and Chevy have this. It folds out in several different ways. You can fold it down, use it as steps to climb in, or you can open up a little bit so you can carry longer cargo. This one came with a kicker audio system built into it. I can't tell you when I would ever use that, but if you have a beach party and you want to throw the tailgate open, you have subwoofers built right into the tailgate. So
yeah, you're not picnicking right now, right? In the snow.
Yeah, Jack, I'm going to hand it over to you for your review, but all around, I think this is an expensive pickup truck, but for the right person, if you're looking for luxury, it's not going to get much better than this.
Yeah, I bet that's a sweetheart. I bet it has great ride quality too, and just does a lot of things right. So
absolutely.
And I kind of like that diesel rumble.
I meant